When you join your Zoom meeting, there are a couple of steps that you need to take before you're admitted into the online room. In this tutorial, I'm going to take you through those steps, and we'll start with the details that you've been sent in your invitation. Your invitation might have come to you by email, letter, or even through social media, and it'll contain all the information you need to join your meeting. Let's just start by reminding ourselves what that invitation might look like. Your meeting invitation might look like this. The title will give you a clue as to what the meeting is all about. You'll also be given the date of the meeting and the time it's going to start. In order to join your meeting, you'll need to use the link that you've been sent, and you can see this just here. Now you can either click on this link or you can copy and paste it into your browser. Your invitation should also tell you what your meeting ID is and the password. You'll need to use these if you're joining your meeting from a mobile device like a tablet or mobile phone. You can also join your meeting by telephone, so your host may have also provided some telephone numbers that you can ring, and you can use any one of these. If you are joining by telephone, you will be charged for the call at a local rate. The cost will depend on your provider. You might be able to use any free minutes you have if that's included in your plan. So let's go ahead and click on the link to join the meeting. You'll be taken to the Zoom website and you'll be asked to open your Zoom app. You can see that in the box just at the top of the screen. If you haven't downloaded Zoom yet, you can do that from this page. There's a link here to download and run Zoom. You can open Zoom in a browser, but you may be limited in terms of what you can do once you join the meeting. I'm going to go ahead and open my Zoom app by clicking on the Open Zoom Meetings button. If you're asked for an ID or password, you can enter in the details that have been provided on your invitation. Your Zoom app will now open and you'll see a box with a preview of your video in it. That's just here. If you're happy with your video, then you can go ahead and click the Join with Video button. You'll notice a button next to that saying Join without video. You don't have to have your video on when you join the meeting, and you can turn it on or off while you're in the meeting itself. If you'd rather join with your video off, then choose Join without video. What this means is that your name will appear instead of your video, and everyone will be able to hear you, they just won't be able to see you. You'll be able to see and hear everything that's going on. I'm going to go ahead and join with my video on. For security reasons, your host may have enabled a virtual waiting room, and you may see a message that asks you to wait. The waiting room is just a virtual space where you can wait until your host admits you into the meeting. Please be patient. Your host will be notified that you're waiting, and they'll let you in as soon as they can. We're almost there now. There's just one more step to go. Once you've been admitted into the meeting, Zoom will ask you to join with computer audio, and you'll see this box appear. Now you'll need to do this so that you can hear everything and use your microphone while you're in the meeting. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Join with computer audio. Congratulations, you've made it into the meeting. Your host will wait until everybody else has arrived before they start. In the meantime, you might want to have a look around to see who's there. In my meeting, it's just myself and Rachel has agreed to join with her video off, so you can see what that looks like. This is Rachel's video box, and although it doesn't have a video in it, I can still see her name. And Rachel can turn her video on or off at any point during the meeting. Once everyone has arrived, your host will welcome you all and start the meeting. In the next tutorial, we'll be showing you how to control your video and microphone. We'll also be looking at some of the other basic settings and controls that you might find useful while you're in your Zoom meeting.